Welcome to 3D tracking and compositing. We're going to import a PNG sequence. I'm going to open this folder here and pick one of these frames and then make sure the PNG sequence is checked. Now I imported the sequence and made a new composition with the PNG sequence in it. Just going to go down to Effect and grab the 3D camera tracker under Perspective and let it do its thing. It's going to solve it and give me some points. Let me just see and make the points bigger here so I can see what's happening. What I need to do is find a ground plane first because I need an exact location on where that screen is because I'm going to composite something on it. So I'm just setting the ground plane here, and now I'm going to create a solid in camera. There's my solid, and first I'm going to name it. So I'm going to name it ground plane, and then I'm just going to make it bigger. Just going to transform it. Next, I'm going to make a grid, generate a grid on it, just so I can see what's happening, see the perspective a little bit better. Going to make it bigger until the end of it is close to that screen. Okay, next let's find where the screen is in 3D space. I'm going to go to the 3D camera tracker, select some of these points that are on the frame of the screen. And I'm getting a good target here, so I'm going to right click on it and create a solid. I'm just going to rename it screen, and I'm going to try to center it on that plane, and then I'm going to hold down Shift and scale it up. So it's just fitting inside this frame here. Rotate it slightly. I'm just going to tweak these points. Okay, let's pre-compose this layer and call it screen, and let's go inside of it. So I'm just going to add some assets here. Import some GIFs and a video of some water. Okay, I'm just going to drop this water into the layer, and let's scale it, transform it so it matches our box. And I'm just going to knock out that green screen by going to keying and color range. Next, I'm going to select that green. So now I have an alpha. So you see the alpha is getting rid of the green, and I can change the fuzziness here, crank it up a bit. Next, let's grab a GIF, this wireframe. We'll put in and scale it. Let's knock out this black. So let's grab the color range tool and select the black, crank the fuzziness up. Good. Nice. Next, maybe we should loop this. So first, I'm going to enable time remapping. So we have those keyframes. And then I'm just writing an expression here, loop out. Okay, now we can expand this out. And now we have it going the whole time. Okay, good. Now we can go and get a background here, so let's just grab this GIF and bring it down. And we'll have to scale it. I think it's behind this layer here. It's very small. There it is. I'm going to scale it. And now let's bring it to a lower level underneath the water. Okay, now we have some kind of scene here. And we just have to loop the GIF as well. So I'm going to do the same thing and go to layer And I'm going to enable time remapping. I'm going to write an expression, loop out, and then I'm going to expand the layer. And yeah, all we need is like 10 seconds anyways, so let's bring this down to 10 seconds. And then we'll have to change our main comp to 10 seconds, which is good. But this is looking fine, it's updated. Let's just go into our composition settings and change the duration to 10. Next, we have to get those plants in the foreground. Let's use a Luma mask by duplicating or bringing down live action footage, the PNG sequence. I'm just going to desaturate it by adding a hue saturation. And next, I'm just going to add a levels. And I'm going to play with the black and white levels here so I can create a mask. I'm just going to tweak it here a bit. Bring the blacks in here, a little bit more whites. So now I have a good Luma mask, so let's connect it. But first I have to change the renderer. So let's go to the settings, go to 3D renderer and go to classic 3D, and then I have the track map back. And I'm just going to pick whip the screen to my layer, and I'm just going to make it a Luma mask. Yes, this is good. Might need a little tweak. But first I'd like to put a filter on that water composition. But let's put in the text. I'm going to find a location to put the text and then generate the text here. Let's turn it 90 degrees by holding down shift. We can get 90. I'll just change the font. And now we have 11 a.m. Just going to change the color and match the background a little bit. Let's add a stroke on the text. Okay, let's make a shadow here. I'm just going to duplicate this layer and rotate it down 90 degrees, hold shift. And just looking at the shadows in the background, I'm just going to take that as a reference and blur this text out a little bit. Just going to go to Gaussian blur. Crank this up. And then let's take the opacity down. Okay. And add an adjustment layer. So let's look for, first I want to add this VHS kind of preset. So I'm going to just look for it, here it is, and I'm going to just add this to my adjustment layer. Good, it's distorting it a little bit, but let's get rid of some of these attributes. We don't need all of them. I'm just going to take out that Venetian blinds and some of these glows. Let's bring back that geometry shape. And the flicker might look good. So I'm going to keep the flicker in. Okay, looks a little dark though, so you should lighten that layer up slightly. I'm going to take the opacity down. Okay, great. I'm just going to move this text a little bit forward. There we go, right past it. Nice. Okay guys, thanks for watching this demonstration. Have a good one.